Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis update of crude oil and natural gas. And I'll give you my financial opinion, so let's dive right in. So here's crude oil. We were up today 3%. We've had a pretty abysmal sell-off here, but we're getting some buying pressure. What's good is this is a bullish engulfing. Now, are we just going to rocket higher here? We'll find out, guys. The short term is always kind of rough. I don't have a pattern going off. We do have some support, looking to the left through this area, and I'm looking for buyers to maintain their pressure if we're going to go higher. We have a lot of downside momentum coming down here, so that's got to get worked off at some point. Sometimes they do V bottoms, but usually what you get is if you get a large sell-off pressure here, they'll want to consolidate for a little bit, where they hit that point multiple times before heading higher. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4. And is this a 5th time? Maybe. So, the short term is always the toughest because anything can impact it. And the question really is, should I be a buyer down here? And that's tough. It's tough because sometimes it's a yes and sometimes it's a no, depending on how fast this thing fell. But we do have a hammer candlestick here, which is good, so for a reversal to try to reverse higher. Looking at natural gas, another one that looks like we're trying to slow down the momentum. We've got larger candlestick there, smaller, and I'm looking for smaller candlesticks. So I'm looking to try to see if this thing's about to turn and move on up. I don't see it yet, but it doesn't mean the next trading day or two or week that we couldn't see that. So let's. I'm just being patient here. XOP, yeah, you know me, moving sideways. Up. It's a small update, but we've had this monster sell-off. I usually wait for this momentum to kind of dissipate. If you're aggressive as heck, sometimes I'm aggressive. You could do some sprinkling, but I usually wait. You might see this thing bounce up and then come back like that. I think that's kind of a high likelihood. SM Energy, basically a flat day. We are slowing this sell-off down. We're down about 36%. We were also down 34 and 44 before in this bull market. A lot of people, as we go down, like to fabricate stories. They fabricate all these different things. Oh, look, I'm right. It's going down. And maybe they are, maybe they aren't, whoever they are. And what you need to do is just focus on, is this an abnormal pullback? No, it's not, because we've had this multiple times as we come up. So it's probably a continuation pullback. With 36% down, there's probably not too much downside left, but you never know. I got to wait and see if the buyers step in here and they need to show me something. CDV still selling off. Again, we were at 37% pullback, 33 here, 34 here, 48 here. Those are big pullbacks. This is not out of the realm of being normal. Looking at Crude Energy, getting some buying pressure again. I'm not so quick to kind of jump in front of this downward momentum train. I'm just waiting. It still has some good momentum lower. CPE, another one, got some momentum. It looks like it's trying to turn, but we got to turn. Athabasca getting some good buying pressure today. 38% lower there, 38, 42. So if this is kind of the normal pullback, maybe 38% is a good spot. Recaf rolling higher. That looks really strong. Nice, good, strong buying pressure all through here. Maybe they hit into a third well and they know it. And people are starting to figure it out. I don't know. I've just been sitting in it. Crescent Point Energy, again, we've got this large selling pressure. I'm just holding on and waiting. Northern Oil and Gas, holding on right at support. We've got Grand Tierra Energy. This has had a lot of momentum before it. We'll see what happens next. I'm still waiting on a lot of these for new purchases. Right on support for Tellurian. We've got Pedevco right on support. We've got Oasis selling off. Strong selling pressure coming to support. Comstock Resources, again, we're selling off. I don't see the buyer stepping in yet. I'm being patient here. SD, Sandridge, still selling off. We're coming back to that support level. Ring Energy still selling off some. Surge Energy surging higher, but again, we've got this strong momentum heading lower. I'm waiting on all these. Strong momentum lower. Again, that's not a reversal candlestick. Still waiting. Crescent Energy moving lower. Vermilion. Yeah, we were up, but again, guys, we've got this strong. This is basically, if you were to reverse this, a bloody nose. It could be a continuation pattern where we still head a little bit to the downside. And then Meg Energy still heading lower. Again, I'm just holding on. I'm not convinced yet. And I know a lot of people are going to say, how come? The fundamentals are so good. The markets can go down in the face of great fundamentals. It's just a kind of a market sell-off clearing mechanism to get all the retail guys out of it. And I just sit in it, guys. I don't try to time this stuff anymore. I just sit in it. I'm playing the big bull market. We're at support for OIH. At support level there. This one does look a little bit better because we have a big down day, but at least the position of this candlestick is high on here. So it's almost like we kind of came up and came back up, like it's a reversal type candlestick. But again, I'd like to see the buyer step in. I like the volume though. Rig, again, it looks like it's trying to put in a bottom here. We'll see if it does that. Pump still looks like, like it wants to go a little bit lower. It's a lot of momentum. EXTN, small down day. This does look like it's trying to turn this thing around a little bit. Valaris, again, big momentum. I'm looking for something to try to turn us around here. MMA Offshore looks really good. We've had our turnaround day there and here. That's a bullish engulfing and a hammer candlestick, and now we're getting the buyers to step in. That is what a bottom looks like. Tidewater. See, now this would have been a tough one to get, guys, because you've got a bearish engulfing here. There's your sell-off. There's no reversal candlestick here. It's just an up day. So, but they can reverse on just regular up days too. Remember, I'm looking for statistical probability turns. NEX going sideways there. ClickC sideways. Got to turn that thing around. Champion X getting a little bit of buying pressure right below the support zone. Cactus Energy on support. We've got 9. A little bit of an up day today. We'll see where that thing goes. OII, nice big bounce there. That's looking quite nice. Noble Energy still selling off. Helix, small sideways day. Maybe that's the buyers and sellers are starting to equal each other. That's why it was a sideways day. So that's looking a little bit better. Petrofac, sideways, and then Diamond Offshore is selling off. We've got a bottom in here for support. We'll see if that support area holds. And, this is pretty cheap. And if we get cheaper, you get cheaper shares. This is a long-term investment. Remember, guys. And then coal's all over the place, depending on what you've got. So overall energy, the momentum is so strong to the downside. I'm holding on, guys. I'm just waiting, enjoying the view, and we'll see if the buyers can come in here and turn this thing around. Oil doesn't look too bad, oil itself. So, but usually what you see is the exploration companies kind of turn before oil does. It's almost as if they're positioning for a move in oil before it. I don't necessarily see that yet. So we'll see. We'll see next trading session what happens. And I'm just going to keep an open mind and watch the charts and see what they're doing. Again, I'm not selling anything. I'm not trading in and out. I'm not a short-term trader. I am a long-term investor just trying to time my purchases. If that resonates with you, the website below is something you might want to join. It's a platinum membership. It's my website. And if you guys want to join, what you'll learn there is a lot of financial education stuff, ratios, data. There's also stuff on market balances, cost curves. There's lots of that stuff of different metals, and I don't really have too much of that in energy. I've got ratios and whatnot, but I also have calculations of ratios and the potential ratio expansions of how much we could go up and which ones are the most leveraged. I've got companies, what companies I own in the donations, and I haven't made any more purchases in the donations portfolio. I also have my own portfolio up there. I don't have the percentages because the percentages change so much and fluctuate so much that it's kind of a moot thing to have. I did put the ones that I'm overweight, the positions. So you can see what I'm overweighted. You can see what I'm overweight holding and the sectors I'm in. So if that interests you, definitely sign up. We got a question and answer session Sunday, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time and 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, both on Sunday, to grab the most amount of viewers and subscribers if you want. And I'll try to get that can grab a whole bunch of different people around the world. So that's all I've got for today. Hopefully you guys are doing all right, and we'll catch you next time. This is Finding Value.